If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below.
A mysterious entity flying on flames, a humongous electric snake on 12 clawed feet, and in the night, something is chewing on stone, while a behemoth glares through its only eye at the evening battlefield. Now let's get into it. I'm gonna move you guys to the correct battle map. Welcome back to the land of the hunter. The land here is sand, dirt, and short, sharp spines of grass, low brush, and cacti, with dunes, deadly heat, and wandering predators. It is a little after 6 in the evening, and the elves are battling an orc attack from multiple fronts. Several of the orcs already litter the ground, but other monsters move to take their place, including one who is pleased at gaining so many hobgoblin slaves this very night, and apparently wishes to express his pleasure by trying to take more prisoners. Starting with you, Adran, it seems. So let's get us into it here. And bring up the tracker. So we're currently on round 6. We've been in battle for a little more than 30 seconds. Crutches is currently uncontrolled, and seeing this absolutely warped creature of an abomination is going to... Actually, he can't see it. I just realized, because, Adran, you cast darkness on the saddle that Crutches is bearing.
Yes,
so
I did.
Crutches cannot see what's come rushing out of the night. So Adran, the spider, is quite calm because it can't see anything, but it can feel things about it. And it's just going to move a little bit further. So that's 20 feet. And I'm going to have to take the dodge action for the time being. Meanwhile, Varin, who is to the northeast on the slopes of the central hill, Varin has seen orcs coming out of the northeast towards him, orcs coming out of the southeast towards him. Varin has also seen a cyclops coming towards the attack. He's also seen a curious, heavily built lizard that apparently turned an orc to stone and is currently eating the stone orc. All things considered, as he watches these orcs rush towards his last known location, Varin is going to quickly count up how many arrows he has left. Shocker, not much. And murmur, all right, it's time to level the playing field a little bit more. And he's going to cast at second level, Spike Growth. Put that in the chat, and concentrating on Varin. This does reveal his current position. Oops. Darn mouse double click thing. There we go. This does reveal his position to the oncoming monsters that he has just placed spike growth in front of. So that should go really well for them. And gonna move this to here. Varin's no longer hidden. So now Varin will take his bonus action to hide. Stealth. Good, I left it on normal. Yay! 18. Varin is quite well hidden. Varin is going to move to the northeast along the edges of his deadly spell. To just about there. Yeah, okay. All right, and that concludes Varin's turn. Adran, we return to you. You are standing out in the open in this curious nighttime battle. You've got orcs to your south. This fellow who just flew up out of the south, thanking you for his new slaves. And this curious snake on 12 legs coming rapidly towards you. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm pretty sure the last time we played, I had pulled out my Sanguine nonetheless and also equipped my shield, but did not have a chance to ignite. Okay.
You did have a chance to ignite. It is currently set to acid.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it is currently set to acid.
It was an excellent, fortunate choice. Yes, you set it to acid basically right before the reveal of this lightning-charged snake. And you were very proud of yourself for choosing something that was neither fire nor lightning.
I figured since I haven't used acid in a long time, I figured, hey, why not?
Right? That's a good choice. What would you like to do, sir?
Oh. I'm going to strike whatever this orb dragon thing is on my right.
That is the token I'm using to represent the red-skinned. Well, you can't see the red skin. The fellow who came flying up on flames and smoke.
Is he flying above me, or is he within distance?
He is currently on the ground, standing right next to you.
I will strike at him.
Excellent. Stab like the mighty elephant, sir.
Here we
For a brief moment there, I looked at his health bar as though it was his armor class. I was like, wait, how's he got an armor class up? Oh wait. Da, da, da. Well, yes, I suppose a 24 will hit for 10 sizzling acid damage. You have 2 more attacks, sir.
So are we fighting orcs or goblins? I forget.
Orcs.
Okay. I'm going to be taking care of the orc that's directly south of me.
Excellent. He seems quite brutish. He almost blocks your stab, but you manage to slip in just past the edge of his shield for another 8 acid damage.
And then take care of the guy right next to him as well.
Who is screaming orders at his companions. And the cost of screaming orders is that he takes acid through the back of his throat. And does not go on a good trip. Ba-dum-bum. I'll give that to myself.
And then I take my retreat.
Excellent. Utilizing mobile to trigger no attacks of opportunity from either of the 2 that still live. All right, Adran, and where are you heading
to? Excuse me. I meant to mute that.
Downtown Cough Town. No worries.
I ended up going straight into the darkness.
Ah.
Right there.
Oh, there you go. Excellent.
In fact, I needed to move
Very well,
one
sir.
more step up so that I'm in between the bone cart and the spider.
Did you pass by this fellow?
If you saw on my trail, I actually went from here up one square and then over to the right directly to this square.
Oh, I gotcha.
Then that way
I saw it for all of 2. Yeah, I saw it for all of 2 seconds, and then you moved again, which deletes the history.
Yeah. Just wanted to check my page
all right.
real quick.
Sure thing.
I believe I still have a bonus action that I could use, but
You do.
I'm going to choose my second wind.
All right. Gonna recover some hurt, I suppose.
19.
You're
Nice.
level 16. Indeed, that is a good heal, and that takes away your one remaining use of second wind. I almost said short rest. Alrighty. I believe that's it for you then.
That
yes.
will be it for my turn.
Excellent. As you come running up and bump into the edge of the bone cart while the mules bray ahead of you, and you can hear Del's quick gasp of "Who's there?" because you can't see a thing.
That actually puts me up to full health. I can't believe it.
That's an awesome use of second wind right there. Yep. So all the damage I barely managed to do to you, you just erased. Rude. All right, the big one-eyed creature, the Cyclops. Having seen Varin appear for a brief moment down there at the slopes of the hill, he's going to bellow and charge forward. All of 15 feet, thank you, spike growth, or plant growth. He has not yet entered into the region of spike growth itself. So let's return to that huge figure that you just attacked, Adran. He kind of glances down at, well, you can't see this, Adran. Thía, you watch as this figure glances down at the acid that's just been burned into his skin. Let me double check what he can do. Yep, okay. I should probably zoom in so I can actually see what I'm grabbing. And Thía, a curious thing happens. If I could grab it, that would help. He gets bigger.
After being hit with the acid?
You would know. You've seen this happen before, I believe. I'm pretty sure someone's been enlarged once or twice in our group. This is the spell. This is the effect enlarge from the enlarge reduce spell, where he's suddenly much bigger, and when he hits a lot harder.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. So I see him cast a spell on himself, kind of thing.
More, you see the effect of it. So and he's suddenly much bigger. All right, that's his action, and he just kind of looks down at the orcs before him, like, "And what are you going to do?" And I accidentally just skipped someone's turn. Oops. All right, and he's not on screen. Oh, there's still an orc down there at the bottom of the map who is trapped within a bubble of force. There he is. Found him. There we go. Also, having seen where Varin went, he's going to charge forward. 20, 30, and then dash. 10, 20. And that's as far as he goes. He's keeping pace with the enormous one-eyed Cyclops. I feel like saying one-eyed Cyclops might be a bit redundant. All right, who wants to be up first to roll some spike growth damage?
Go ahead, Agent, if you would like.
Anyone at all?
I would love to, two-eyed GM.
In that case, please roll me 2 Delta 4. 2 Delta 4. Let's see if this guy survives. He survives 2 more D4 as he takes the dash action. That right there constituted the full remainder of his health. So he takes 2 steps, basically he runs forward about 10 feet through plant and spike growth and falls flat onto the spines in a gout of death. Roaring in Orcish until he...
Poof.
Alright, so that happened. And Varin's just struggling to not burst out in laughter. Alright, sorry?
What?
I heard someone talk.
Oh.
Thía, it is now your turn. You just saw this figure of flames and smoke and a huge sword on his side just become a lot bigger. You are currently hidden.
Oh, I don't believe I am. I could have sworn I shot since the last time I had. Unless I'm wrong.
Actually, you know what? Let me scroll up and check. That was Dell.
I believe I'm on the trend of hiding then shooting.
Yes, you are indeed. So you are currently revealed. Excellent catch, sir.
Okay. I will take a bonus action to hide. And I will remember to roll it.
Much appreciated. Well, that's a good use of reliable talent, and you are now hidden with the stealth check of 25.
And we'll lean out a little bit, and I'm going to take a shot at the big thing.
Excellent. That should have been at advantage.
That should have been at advantage, and let me
you're hidden.
make sure the sneak sharp. Yes. Wow, still poor.
A 19 minus 5 is 14. Despite your attempt to surprise him, he must have sensed the arrow coming, and he twists lithely to one side. Your presence is now... Actually, nope. Your presence is not revealed. Because you have the Skulker feat.
True.
Your presence is only revealed if you hit your target.
I'm going to
Aha!
back behind cover.
You seem to have broken your pattern of hide then shoot. Now you can shoot then hide. Anything else for you at this point in time, Thía?
No, I think that'll be it for now.
Excellent. All right. The brutish orc who is currently in a bubble until round 13. Thank you for the note. He can only move at half speed, is that right? While in the bubble of force?
I believe so. I will pull it back up and double check. Up to half the creature's walking speed.
And that requires his action to move that far. Bead of force, not bubble of force. Can use its action to push. So yeah, he cannot dash. He can only go at half speed. Man, that is punishing. All right. The brute of an orc. I should probably scroll up. There we go. That you did not stab yet, Adran. Looks around kind of in a confused manner like, what was that sound? having heard arrows go flying overhead and not knowing where they came from nor where they went. So he's going to close. If I could stop double-clicking on tokens, that would help. He is going to hurl a javelin into the darkness. He is aiming in your general vicinity, Adran. You can't see him. He can't see you. Advantage and disadvantage cancel out. However, I will say that given your high armor class, you're basically giving crutches a form of cover. Just so you know. Something goes whistling over your head through the darkness, and you hear a clack of something metallic on stone, somewhere behind you, or beyond you. The unfortunate fellow left right next to the enormous person is perhaps foolishly. What was that? I just realized I used the wrong character sheet. That's okay. Perhaps foolishly is going to attack the flying fellow. Or the flying capable fellow? The big guy. Oh, hang on. I think I just hit the button twice. I hit the button twice. 3 times. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me? Ignore the second 2 rolls. Did I just say the second 2 rolls?
You did?
Ay. Takes a swing and misses. Kind of like my tongue. Kind of like my tongue and words this evening. Alright. This next brutish orc, wherever he is. Ah, there he is. Alright, who wants to roll some dice?
Dibs.
Alright. In that case... let's see. He moves this far. 1 more. He's going to dash. 1, 2, 3. Thía, please roll me 6 Delta 4. 6 Delta 4 as the ground begins to drink orc blood. The ground drinks orc blood until the cup is empty. And then tosses that empty beer can aside. Another orc just bit the dust. Another rat! Exactly like the orc. Throws the coffee mug at the ground. Another! Unfortunately, this fellow happens to be within range of this fellow's sight. Currently not visible to Varin. An orc must make a saving throw. I believe Constitution. Which I will double check. Yep, Constitution saving throw. And he escaped the petrifying gaze. He cannot escape the petrifying gaze. And he starts turning to stone with a scream of terror and fury. So he is currently restrained. Poor fool. What am I using for restrained? Let's do... No. Thought for sure there was a lock on here. Let's just do that. Restrained. Wahaha. Okay. Next up, Adran, it's your turn to start rolling some dice. As an orc that Varin can see starts charging across the deadly area of spike growth. Taking an action to dash. Let's see, that's 20. 2 squares. Please roll me 4, delta 4. 4, delta 4. Ow! Still alive, surprisingly. So that was 20, 40, 50. Another 2 delta 4. Adran, if you please. 2 delta 4. Oh my gosh, look at the number of 4s you rolled in that first one. I just looked at it. I'm like, ah! Another orc sinks to the ground, drained of his vital fluids. Blah. We're going to pull out some Thor quotes this evening, it seems. Which I do not mind in the slightest. Right. The first orc here. Oh, right. I should probably. What was that? I missed you. I missed what you were saying.
Another
smash. This poor fool of an orc, not a took, is going to attack the enormous snake thing. And swing. Why do I keep hitting it? Well, a 20 is gonna hit for 15 slashing damage. Watch the health bar of the enormous snake thing. There you go, 15 damage. Double check. Yep. You didn't see the see? Did you see it move? I'm kind of curious now. Oh, okay. Next orc. That's not promising at all. And ignore the second roll again. A 16 to hit is a miss. And now we move to a poor petrified orc. Let's see. Who is unconscious of what's happening as his leg is slowly gnawed off at the thigh. That's unfortunate for him. Del, what would you like to do, sir? You can hear teeth grinding on stone. You can hear blood. Sure thing.
I don't think there's much that he really wants to do that he can do right now, other than stay out of the way. I'm gonna try and kind of go this way to where there seems to be less unpleasantries being heard. 15. I'll have the mules.
That means you're following the. Are you following the yellow lines? Is that what you're talking of?
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of follow that path.
Okay, perfect. Yes, the yellow lines are unaffected by plant growth.
And actually, I'm going to stay within the darkness. I'll have the mules the dodge action. As I try to kind of like
excellent
whisper, Adran, what are we going to do?
Especially against all this.
I think that'll be it for Del's turn.
Try to keep quiet.
All right. The what Varin saw was an 8-legged lizard that looked as though it had stone spikes protruding from its rock-like hide. And it is going to continue eating the petrified orc. Oh boy. Where is it? There it is. I just need to check something real quick, actually. If you're petrified, do you get affected by poison? Ah, immune to poison. So the poison damage does not affect him, but that 5 does. Rock solid. All right. Now the enormous snake with the multiple legs. Let's check something real quick. It's called a newt. Are you referencing Matilda? Oh, okay, that's not a reference I knew then. Figured it was worth a shot. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. And let me draw a line real quick. Linger. Haha. Thea, you see this. Adran, you of course do not. But you do hear a... Oh, got it. Snap to center, darn it. Let's do snap to corner. There. You see that line?
Uh-huh.
Let's do... 3 saving throws. All 3 fail. Thea, please roll me 12 delta 10 lightning damage. 12 delta 10. A bolt of lightning slams from the snake's mouth, bursts the skeleton out of the first 2 orcs, and by the time your eyes clear of the blur, there's just ash remaining of those 3 orcs.
Yikes.
It gives a hissing scream, and Adran has a comment. If you don't already have it, take an inspiration point. As it twists and writhes and rushes into the darkness right next to you, Adran. Getting frustrated there, sir. Oops. I just accidentally skipped 2 turns because my mouse was in the wrong spot. You already have one? Oh, okay. Do you want Crutches to move away or stay near to you? Thinking. An excellent pastime of warriors.
Usually best done before or after battle, not during.
And if Thía or Dell, either one, not both, noted, sir. If either of them do not have an inspiration point, one of them can have one for that comment. Unless, of course, they already have an inspiration point, in which case, none for you, sir. I accidentally skipped Varin's turn. Varin's going to use his interaction to stow his longbow, his action to pull out his sling, and use Landstride again to go over here. While the brutes keep heading in the direction they thought he was in. That's it for Varin's current turn. Adran, we move to you, sir.
Okay, let's see. So am I in close proximity to the lightning snake?
You are. You cannot see it, but you can feel its multiple feet going along the ground towards you.
Oh, I can feel something very shocking.
You already have an inspiration point. Use it before you keep making such great lines.
Well, let's see.
And you cannot use it in the... I mean, you can use it if you want. You just won't get advantage.
Just don't get advantage in the dark. No, I'm probably going to use it on a Constitution saving throw if possible.
Entirely possible.
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm just going to swing my sword and hopefully I hit.
Let's see it.
Like the mighty elephant.
You smell ozone. You smell ozone, and you try and stab what is apparently going to trample the elephant, but you hit for 6 acid. You definitely feel that blade digging into something, and right above your head.
And I feel like I should go again.
A 16 is a glancing blow for you, sir.
Shocking.
So that is going to be... Use your inspiration point before you keep giving such great lines. I can't give you an inspiration point.
That's okay.
That is a complete miss. It must have writhed or ducked below your blade because nothing's there.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to now move to my spider.
You're like, run away! Triggering no attack of opportunity in the area of darkness.
What?
Nothing, go ahead.
It's about half my movement speed to jump on to my spider?
Correct.
Okay. And... come on, move. Okay, there you are.
And I assume you're taking control of Crutches.
I am.
Okay. Crutches is currently in plant growth.
And that's what? Double my movement speed?
That is more like 1/5 of your movement speed. So moving 1 square will cost you 20 feet.
Well,
you can have Crutches take the dash action and be able to move 3 squares.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now, if you move directly east, let me measure this out for you.
Right.
Give me 1 second. So, If you move directly east, that will cost you 20 feet, and then you'll be on the sand, and that's difficult terrain. So it would only cost you 40 feet of movement to get onto the sand.
Okay. So. Right there?
Trying to help. Yep, and you still have 10 feet of movement remaining, so you can move another, well, square. Because the sand is difficult terrain. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
And that did take Crutch's dash action.
Yes.
But now Crutches is in difficult terrain instead of plant growth terrain.
Yeah, well. It'll slow the snake down, by all means.
Right.
And you see
definitely.
Del just kind of standing there, wide-eyed and anxious as the darkness moves away.
And all of a sudden, he's completely exposed on the bone cart. And the mules just look around like, uh-oh.
I'm wondering if I should have put the darkness on the cart.
Back up in the northeast on the far side of the hill from you, Adran, which you cannot see. Actually, can Del see this? He has 120 feet vision.
No,
So let's
I've not been able to see anything of Varin since we kind of spread out.
Open your eyes!
Okay. What do your elf eyes see?
Nothing.
That's racist.
Of Varin.
Yep. So basically, all the action that's happening around Varin is literally just outside of Del's vision. Just so you know.
Yep.
Right. The Cyclops, charging forward, is about to enter a deadly zone. So, let's see. I think I had Adran rolling last time. So that's 20 feet of movement, and then onto the sand. 20, 30. Thía, please roll me 2 Delta 4. 2 Delta 4, if you please.
Bam.
Takes 6 damage and roars in pain. It's moved 30 feet. It's going to dash. And it's now in difficult terrain. Difficult terrain only. So it's able to go that far. Thía, please roll me 6 Delta 4. 6 Delta 4. Ow. Taking another 13 points of life. And it barely makes a scratch in this thing's hide. That's reassuring. The enormous fellow, Thía, who got much more enormous just a moment ago, turns and looks down at this poor, unfortunate soul. I don't know if anyone will catch that reference.
Oh, Ursula.
Well, one of those is definitely going to hit. Thía, please roll me 1 Delta 4, please. From enlarge. So that becomes 16 and so 18 total damage.
Spin.
I didn't even notice. I was too busy. Oh, your poor throat. I'll try and cut that out.
Oh, am I
so
still
this guy's
on?
instantly bloodied and that.
Dang
Yes.
I thought I had the mic off on that one. Sorry.
Nope, you missed. You're fine. I'll just cut it out. It's all right. So in one hit and a burst of flame from the sword, that brutish orc is selling in bloodied. Missed painfully. All right, where is this fellow? Must still be over here. Aha. I did miss it. Person. Ah, there he is. Okay. So Varin is still watching as the Cyclops goes charging past him into the field of death, and the orc that's been running alongside the Cyclops is about to do the same. Still heading towards what it thinks is the last place Varin was. So that's 20 feet, and then 20, so that's 40 feet. 20, 40, plus 10, 50, 60. Adran, 2 squares. Please roll me 4 delta 4. 4 delta 4 if you please. Ow. And all of a sudden he's just kind of like hopping along the sand, almost like, it's hot sand. Alright. This orc, who I did actually miss last turn, oops. So I'm going to allow him to take 2 turns this time, because I missed him last time. It's going to take an action to dash, and an action to, let's see, 20, 25, 30, yeah, there. And that's all he gets to do. All right. Moving right along to Thía. Thía, you are currently hidden. You've seen this snake unleash a bolt of lightning that eradicated 3 orcs in one blast. You've seen the enormous fiery fellow become more enormous. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stick with my tried and true method of shoot it.
That sounds reasonable.
You know what? This time I'm gonna shoot at the giant. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna shoot the giant snake-like thing.
Excellent. Go for the shot. Pardon me.
With advantage, and all that is set.
-28 -5. 23 to hit. That's a solid hit. 10 from sharpshooter. Is that dice gonna finish rolling? What is going on here? What?
I'm still thinking.
Apparently. All right, so that is 10 from sharpshooter, 21 from sneak attack, and 10 from piercing. I used a regular arrow, I see.
Yes.
Let me check something. Okay. So that is a total of 41 damage. Yahtzee! Watch that health bar. Let's see if this makes an impression. 41. There you go. And you are now exposed, Thía.
We'll see. As I try to duck back behind cover and use my bonus action to hide. I was not supposed to be at advantage. I forgot.
That's okay. We'll follow our normal house rule and go with the first result. Either one would succeed. You are hidden once more in the darkness. You did see that the fight is starting to move further. Well, your allies, at least, are starting to move further and further away from you.
Yes. That'll be the end of Thea's turn.
Excellent. Camo! Alright. The fellow who's stuck in the bubble is still trying to get to the fight. And can only go 15 feet. The suddenly slightly charred brute, right here, shakes off the blow, glares up at the enormous fellow, utters something probably impolite, and takes an attack at him. Ooh, that's gonna hit for 9 damage. Alright, where is this brute? Oh, that's the petrified one, I believe. Isn't he? Let me check. It's probably best to check instead of just assume. Ah, no, he is currently restrained. He must make a saving throw, else be petrified, and pray for the beast. So, Constitution saving throw, Can he break free? Ow, oh, and that one says no, he cannot. And he's no longer restrained. He is restrained and petrified. I just realized that he's nowhere near the, he's in the wrong aura. I was looking at the wrong colors. So he's not restrained. That's a DM fault. Oops. Oh well. So he goes this far. Silly me. 10 and then 20, that's a total of 30. And he's going to dash. 50. So that's as far as he's going to go. Well, that was silly of me. That guy's petrified. For real. Del! You are completely exposed, sir. I'm sure this feels wonderful. Oh, and you're really close to that thing. You didn't see what it did, but you do see 3 piles of orc ash behind it.
Well,
and Adran's advice to remain quiet is no longer useful.
Kick the mules into high gear. Just a second to double check. Where is that? Okay, that's what it is.
Are you looking for the mules movement?
Have them dash. That doesn't really make sense. I think I didn't need to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, I was trying to figure out which direction to go, but
I gotcha.
basically, I'm gonna follow the open path there. Until I can work my way back into the darkness.
Okay. So entering onto the sand is difficult terrain.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right. So I had 20.
So it's normal terrain. It looks like you went 40 feet, so it's 20 feet remaining, so you can move 2 squares.
Yeah.
There you go. Just helping you out, keeping it real. And you do have Del's action remaining. He could try and paralyze something, as long as it's within 60 feet. Which, that snake thing is within 60. And so is the suddenly much larger fellow over there. They're both within 60 feet of Del.
You're thinking of his staff, sorry. I was like my spell, I was thinking like I don't have paralyze.
His bone staff of paralysis. That's okay, we were gone a week because of illness. That's alright.
I have him ready in action to try and cast paralysis on the basilisk if it comes after him, but I'm not quite looking to do that just.
Basilisk?
Or the giant snake thing, sorry.
Ah, okay. Excellent. That is not a basilisk, just so you're aware. It has legs! So in case it comes after Del, then Del will use his reaction to attempt to paralyze it?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, thank you for clarifying. All right. The big lizard that Varin is very cautious of is going to continue eating, which could be very unfortunate for a certain stone orc. Assuming the bite hits, just saying. So let's double check. I wonder if Varin can see him. Just barely. All right. A crit. Either one was a crit. Ouch. Well, that's 12 and 9, so that is 21 damage to an orc statue that had 1 hit point. Gulp, gulp, smacking lips. And that statue is eaten. And then it's going to turn and start heading towards more meal. not knowing where Varin is. All right. Now for the snake. The big, big snake. Adran, were you going to type in a comment? I thought I saw something. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh, yeah, I hit the wrong button. Let's do this again. All right. So nothing changes with that. I so wanted to see what it would happen if it actually hit you, Adran. All right, so it's going to move forward. That's normal terrain. Let's see here. And then, so that's 5, 25, 45, yep, it's going to take an action to dash. 45 becomes 65, becomes 65 and 10, 75 feet cost, and it gets that close. You know what? That actually would trigger an attack of opportunity, or that would trigger Dell's reaction because it is moving it's moving directly towards Adran. So I don't know. I would allow it, Dell, if you want to try and paralyze it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Constitution saving throw for the snake thing. Sorry?
Whatever you do, don't paralyze me.
Or crutches. Thank you, sir. Let's see the save. It gets a nat 20. So yes, it does actually end up fully ensconced within the darkness, butting up against Crutch's side as it roars and drools sparkling, sizzling acid. Drool, not acid. Top of the round, round 8. Crutches is controlled and takes no action or movement until you make him, Adran. So let's move now to Varin. Let's see. Sorry, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
Oh, no, sorry. I was just taking a drink or something.
Oh, I gotcha.
Apologies.
Alrighty. No, you're fine. That thing's kind of dangerous and scary to go after. So Varin's going to... Oops. Move here using land stride. That was 5 feet. 25 feet total movement. Just to the edge of spike growth. Varin is going to... Varin is going to ready an action to volley. Should these 3 creatures, 2 of which are in spike growth, and 1 is just on the border, if they come within range of each other. If that makes sense. So basically, if they all come within range of volley for each other, that's not likely going to happen actually, as I consider the geometry here. Basically, if 3 or more creatures come within range of each other, Varin will use his reaction to volley. There we go. I found a grammatical way to make that work. Adran, it is your turn, sir. Adran? Oh, you're typing. Gotcha. Hey, I have Del, Adran, and Thía all on the map. Yay! Attack the snake with legs. That sounds like a good idea. Good plan, sir. Good plan. As a Klingon would say, kapla. Are you typing or are you attacking? You cannot use inspiration, you're in darkness. But if you want to drop concentration, then I'll allow you to attack with advantage. Oh, very well. Stay in your dark little bubble if that's what you want. Your bubble of comforting darkness. Oh, ow. Yeah, that hit for 6 acid. You feel its body rippling and writhing, trying to catch at you. Another 28 to hit for 6 damage. What? How do you get repeat rolls? Oh, there we go. That's a change. Now for 8 damage. Well struck, sir. Well struck? Where would you like? And would you like Crutches to move or stay where you are? There will be no attacks of opportunity because it cannot see you.
Well, okay, let's see. I did want to move, I just cannot remember how. And I wanted to go towards the water, but I also wanted to ask you the question, how deep is the water in that pond?
We haven't had a chance to test it, so we aren't sure. Now, I will say, Crutches can swim.
Oh, I know spiders can swim. But basically what my plan of action is if I can get into the water and then make the snake crawl as close to the water as possible, then on my very next chance of moving away from him is getting out of the water so that he crawls straight into it and shocks himself.
Well,
I'm not sure if
it's
that's
worth a
actually
shot.
I'm not sure if that'll actually work.
Give me a nature check.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, I'll take nature or arcana, and you can use inspiration point for these.
Aha! Inspiration will take.
Excellent.
With
for
advantage,
you shall receive. Nat 20.
Ooh.
You have no indication that it will be adverse to water. And you've heard your great-great-grandfather tell tales of a time when he actually saw eels that could generate their own electricity, yet be in the water. At the time, you weren't quite sure that such a thing as underwater snakes existed. But that they could be underwater and generate electricity without shocking themselves. Well,
it was definitely worth a try.
Who can say what this... Indeed. Alternate plan, sir.
Alternate plan.
Hold your ground?
I'm still going to plan on moving towards the water. Oh.
Excellent. While on sand, difficult terrain, so moving 1 square costs you twice as much movement.
So on the sand, every 5 feet is 10 feet?
Correct.
Okay.
But Crutches does have a climbing speed. So these piles of stone, climbing over them, they shift about and slip and slide and clack loudly. But I will say that Crutches will not suffer a movement penalty for going over them.
Okay. 30. That's 30 so far. And then I'm going to have Crutches dash.
And treat swimming as though it's difficult terrain, even though it's not. Same mechanical cost.
Okay.
Make sense?
Why did he go down? I didn't want him to go down. Keep him up. Wanted him to go, and that's...
Crutches goes splashing into the water. Roll me a d6. Let's see how many eels attack you.
What?
What?
How many eels attack me?
Roll me a d6. You're not able to see, but if you had to guess from how high the water splashed as soon as Crutches entered the water, it's probably about 2 feet deep here.
Okay.
And about 3 feet deep here.
Here?
If it will ping. Is it not pinging? Let's try this. Come on. Why won't it ping?
2 feet here and 3 feet here?
3 feet deep right where I'm pinging. Can you see the ping?
Oh, there it went.
Yep. So it's right in the middle of the pool. It's about 3 feet deep.
Okay.
I was just kidding about the eels.
Okay. Okay. Don't scare me like that.
But that's what I live for. The mules scream when the snake is revealed. Now let's move to the Cyclops, who is going to continue marching south towards the last known location that Varin was in. Ow, my neck. All right, who wants to roll? Because I completely forgot who rolled last time.
Go ahead. All right, Adran.
Okay, don't worry, I'll mute that out. Please roll me 6 Delta 4, sir. 6 Delta 4. And he hasn't even dashed yet. So that is a total of 17 damage. All right, and then dash. Oops, too far. What is happening here? And then, like so. All right, please roll me 4 Delta 4. 4 Delta 4, if you please. And that is another 10 damage for Lumbering Fool. All right. We return to the enormous-sized fellow who glares down at his enemy. And okay, ignore that third roll. The 13 will miss, but the 25 will hit. Adran, please roll me 1 Delta 4 for enlarged damage. 1 Delta 4. So that 17 becomes 23 becomes... Wait, 23? Nope, 22. Adran, did you hear me? Roll the 1d4? Did I lose chat?
Do you want me to roll?
Yes, please.
1d4, you said?
1 Delta 4, yes, please. 17 plus 5 is 22, plus 4 is 26. That's a dead orc. Let's try and figure out what happened to Adran here in a moment. And then, before your startled eyes, Thía, This figure's lower legs suddenly transform into a column of flames and smoke as he rockets into the sky. Let's see. There? Let me double check the movement speed. Ah. To there. Total movement. Adran, can you hear us? Yes, okay. I asked you to roll D4 earlier and you didn't respond, so I was kind of curious, worried that you fell out of the chat or something. Alright, this guy's gonna dash. Thía, please roll me. Oops. 6 Delta 4, if you please. Oh, I gotcha. 15. Ow. This will trigger Varin's readied action. Because there are now... Oop, wrong button. Wrong character. Or sorry, wrong token. Go to here, go to here, go to there, and move it there. There are now 3 people within range of volley. Yep. So that is 3 attacks, and I'm going to target the Cyclops with my first attack. It has advantage, and I'm going to use Sharpshooter with my Slingstone. So Sharpshooter, Colossus Slayer if I hit. Sharpshooter, click on. There we go. Good Sharpshooter. Good job. And Sling. Did I crit? I crit. That bites. Alright, so big guy is gonna take, let's see, 1d8 and 3 from Colossus Slayer, plus 10 from Sharpshooter, and 6 and 4 from the Slingstone. 31 damage to the big guy. From a Slingstone. Ow. Awesome. And then my next 2 attacks, I haven't seen these guys carrying shields, I believe. No, I have not. I'm going to use Sharpshooter on one of them. And let's see how well I do. Come on, turn off Colossus Slayer. There, nope, off. There, good. Sling away. Well, a 22 will hit for 19, 10 from Sharpshooter. So I'll just leave on... Oh, I just realized I left on advantage. My bad. Alright, let's go with that first result, which is a 10 to hit. Aww, so that misses. Alright. And finally, I'll just go ahead and leave it on Sharpshooter. Let's just try it. Okay, well, I'm glad I left it on Sharpshooter. Because a 21 will hit for 19 total damage. And I'm going to have it hit this fellow right here who's very badly wounded and cannot be seen. Let's move this guy to the back. So let's see, where's this guy's health bar? There it is. So this guy's going to take 19 damage. The third target, I missed. Boo-hoo. 19. Alright, so it moved to here. Then Varin's real presence was revealed. So now he's going to turn and use his action to dash back at Varin. Adran, please roll me 6 Delta 4, please. What the? How do you get a 15 by rolling a D4? Third result. See that? 2, 7, 15?
Yeah, what the frick?
Adran, are you using the Roll20 dice roller? Okay. Do you see at the top where it has the 2 exclamation marks? Do me a favor and click that. And click those double exclamation marks for me, please. And then try re-rolling that 6 Delta 4. Well, that's more accurate. Thank you, sir. I don't know what you did to turn. Why? I don't know what happened. There we go. So that is 16 damage. And then you have a comment, sir. I don't know. He's going to use his bonus action to dash. Adran, please roll me 4 Delta 4. Please, 4 Delta 4. But don't use the compounding dice. That's more accurate. There we go, another 10. He used his action to dash, so he can't actually attack Varin yet. But he's now within very close range. Right. So Varin's now revealed. So this guy's going to turn and start after Varin. Because that's what orcs do. Thía, please roll me 6 Delta 4. 6 Delta 4, please. Ouch. Nice roll. And then he's going to use his action to dash. Another 6 Delta 4, please. Okay, now taking 15 from individually rolling dice. And then bonus action to dash. 4 Delta 4, please.
Say again?
Roll me 4 Delta 4. 4 Delta 4. Well, that's unpleasant. All right, we move back to Thía.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are.
Huh?
I was
What?
looking for you on the map.
Oh.
I was looking for you on the map.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up here a little bit.
Whoops.
And I'm gonna take a running jump to get to this rock. And then I'm gonna move up here. And I'm gonna shoot at the giant snake thing, which I believe is within range. Yes.
Yes, but if you'd rather move to this square, then I will not give it cover from your shot. Not cover, sorry. Then the stone will not be blocking your line of view. So just move like 1 over if you can.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah, there you go.
With advantage, I believe, correct?
You have
Since I was hidden him previously?
Yes, you were. Yes, you were hidden. 29 minus 5, 24 to hit. That hits.
Ooh, but disappointing on the sneak attack damage.
No kidding. 1, 2,
Not-
3, 4 ones.
Not as accurate as I was
Ow.
hoping.
Or not as impactful. Your bowstring must be getting a little limp. Maybe you need to oil it and get it firm again. 10 from sharpshooter, 14 from sneak attack, and 10 from piercing. So that's a total of 34 damage. Watch that health bar. Oops. Might help if I actually click on the health bar. And would you like to do anything else, Thía?
Yeah, I'm gonna. That was 20 feet of movement.
You're on a boulder, right? So you're still on the rock.
Yeah, I was just trying to calculate how much movement I had left.
Oh, gotcha.
Second. I'm gonna move over here, then jump to this one, and I'm gonna use a bonus action to hide.
All right.
Oh, remember the advantage setting this time? As I kind of duck behind the edge of the rock.
That's a nice stealth roll. Not a use of reliable talent. The poor fellow that you've got trapped in the bubble is still trying to get around.
I'm coming! I'm coming! Which, I actually, considering all his buddies died, I'm kind of wondering why he's still coming.
Because he can't see that happened. Bubble boy! Alright, where is this fellow? Ah. Unfortunately, he's someone who's not in the area of spike growth. Varin watches as 2 orcs come charging through the area of death at him, and then the one who wasn't quite in the area of death and looks quite menacing with his big shield. Let's see, goes. Wait, so right, plant growth. Sorry, forgot plant growth. That's 20, 40, bonus action dash. There we go. And he is going to attack Varin. Ooh, 22 is gonna hit. For 12 slashing damage on Varin, who actually still has temporary hit points. That's handy. And I don't have inspiration point. Wait, how do I have 15? Right, Dell's inspiring leader. So those temporary hit points are now 3 hit points. Thank you, Dell. And Constitution saving throw. Oh, spike growth just went away. Uh-oh. Oh no, my fortress, or rather my weapon.
I'm guessing
All
that one
right,
hurt.
Dell. I mean, it didn't hurt very much, but it did break my concentration. But hey, it did get used to volley, so that helps. Adran has a comment.
I'm gonna try my staff of healing one more time.
Staff of
I'm gonna
healing
try-
or staff of paralysis?
Sorry, staff of paralysis, if I say the right words.
Blood makes the grass grow. Kill, kill, kill.
I'm gonna try to
Imagine
paralyze.
Adran's chanting that from it. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead. No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to paralyze the fiery creature over here.
Excellent. Well, let's see how this goes for him. Constitution saving throw, 15, I believe, yes? Well,
Checking, hold on. I'll save DC 17. That
no,
seems
for your
high.
bone staff of paralysis. For your bone staff. Your bone staff has its own individual DC.
Yep, that makes more sense.
DC 15, and the guy got 14. Which means he can no longer concentrate because he's paralyzed.
Have fun with that, Adran, and I'm going this way.
And you can still have the mules dash.
Yeah.
They're just in difficult terrain.
But I'm also seeing another big creature in that same direction that I'm not liking as much.
What, the Cyclops right there?
Yeah. So I have the mules dash as I go up this way a little bit.
Fair enough. Well, I got hit. I lost concentration. That's not great. Oh yeah, and there's a big 8-legged lizard thing behind me. The one-eyed Cyclops, indeed, sir. So you're going to 20 and then dash. That becomes 20, 30. Oh, this is going to be interesting. All right. The snake. It just saw Vitdell up there. Considers, thinks. Yoo-hoo! And I totally just lost my train of thought. Oh, there it is. Okay. It shifts and starts rushing through the sand at you, Dell. Going here and then taking an action to dash. Oh, and please roll me, actually. I gotta do this anyway. Okay, excellent. Top of the round, Crutches is controlled and doesn't get to do anything. Varin is suddenly confronted by a bunch of orcs that he kind of annoyed. And you can hear something coming up behind him. And he knows of only one creature that was behind him, so he's not going to look backwards. He's definitely not going to do that. Let me think. Only one of these guys has a shield. The other two don't. I don't know how much of a good idea this is. Varin's going to attack with his sling, and he's going to volley. Disadvantage on all shots. No sharpshooter. Colossus Slayer if he hits on the first. Well, let's just see if the first one hits. So three shots. Well, that'll hit, and that'll go against the guy with the shield. So 5 from Colossus Slayer, 8 from his Sling Stone, and with disadvantage, that guy suddenly dies as he takes 13 bludgeoning damage from the Sling Stone, and his eye explodes. Oh, for crying out loud. Use the right button. So that guy dies. No more Colossus Slayer. Turn off. Turn off. There we go. That was 1 Sling Stone down. 2 more. Both at disadvantage, no sharpshooter. Colossus Slayer should have been turned off. Ignore Colossus Slayer on both those. 18 to hit is going to hit for 7 damage. 14, however, is a miss. So let's turn Colossus or disadvantage off, and then bonus action hide. Nat 20 hide. Without looking behind him, Varin is going to move through the now dead space, and using Land Stride to completely ignore plant growth, shoot straight south. Adran, it's now your turn, sir. You're in the dark and in the water. Well, on crutches in the water. You heard Del shout something about have fun with that one.
Yeah.
That source of fire is something that got.
I think I will,
much
actually.
Excellent.
Alright, so it gets me about there to get out of the water.
Excellent.
And I'm going to attack him.
Now, bear in mind, he is paralyzed, which means you do have advantage on attacking him. However, you can't see him.
I am dropping darkness now.
So you. Okay, then you will have. Actually, hang on. Don't do that yet. Okay, yes, I was correct. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I was giving you correct information. Yes, dropping darkness will allow you to have an advantage on your attacks.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Oops. Sorry about that. I somehow accidentally deleted crutches.
Well, he's back up. I'm back up. And on 2 feet.
Crutches suddenly disappears out from beneath you for a brief moment of reality being altered.
Crutches, don't do the disappearing trick. No cloak of invisibility, please.
Now, you have advantage on the attack, and since you're within 5 feet of him, any attack that hits is automatically a crit. Well, there's a crit.
There's your crit, dude.
19 damage. Unfortunately, you cannot crit on a crit. You have 2 more attacks, sir.
I can't crit on a crit?
Nope. That crit does not get critted.
Well, darn.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure exactly what that means. Explain, please.
So you get a crit if you hit it. If you hit a paralyzed creature, but you rolled a nat 20, which means you crit. You cannot double the crit. You just get 1 crit.
Okay.
Oh, that was the joke.
So you still...
Womp, womp, womp.
He gets a crit. He just doesn't get 2 crits out of the 1 swing. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. So I
right?
get the crit, but I still get like 19 points of a damage on him, right?
Yes, you get the 19.
Okay.
Yes, you get the 19.
I thought you were making it seem like because I crit on a crit, that canceled it out.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was really
very
lost.
confused about you. I couldn't tell if you were saying he didn't get it at all. I was very confused too.
Womp, womp, womp. That joke flopped.
Okay. Here's my second strike.
That is a hit, which means you get another 8 damage. So that 9 becomes 17.
Nice.
And that is 3 for 3. Uh-oh, sad sounds.
Yeah.
8 plus 8, 16 damage. Nicely done. And it is now, that creature is now both paralyzed and bloodied.
Well, that's great. So now I'm basically thinking I'm going to be sticking around just in case if he does not roll the right number to get him out of being paralyzed.
Fair enough. I just want to make sure that I know. Does he get another saving throw on his next turn? Might help if I went the right direction. Wow, that voice is upset in the background. I'm very sorry. At the end of each of the target's turns. Okay. Alright, Adran, you're going to hold your position there. The mules scream in terror, and the Cyclops turns around and sees that all the orcs are now over there for some wrong reason. And oh yeah, there was someone there for a moment. That you can see out of the corner of your eye, I think. Let's see, how far can Del see? Right.
I'm barely starting to see some of what's happening over there.
So there's orcs over there. I'm drawing on a line for you. You briefly saw Varin appear here, kill the orc here, wound this one, and miss this one, and then Varin disappeared again. Do, 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 do. 15, so action to dash. Too far to the right. There we go. All right. The paralyzed fellow. DC 15. Now he gets to make his saving throw. And it's the end of his turn after that. Uh-oh. Adran, he suddenly limbers up and glares down at you. All right. This fellow, where'd he go? Ah, he's up there. Hi. Actually, yes, he is within range, so he's going to start his turn off with his own Constitution saving throw. You're big. I fought bigger. So he succeeds. Let's just check the next guy real quick. Okay, so they both succeed. So this guy is going to... Let's see, can he see the big lizard approaching? Yes, he can. So he's going to... Seeing that come, he's going to turn and run away from it. Dashing gets him only to here. Unknowingly drawing closer to Varin. I rolled his saving throw, so he's not paralyzed. All right, Thía. It is now your turn. You are currently on the side of this 30-foot tall boulder.
Yeah.
I assume climbing up to the top of it.
Hold on. I gotta figure that out real quick.
Let's just. I'm gonna ballpark it for you. It's going to be like 5-10 feet. Not a hard thing for you. And you are currently hidden, I believe.
I'm trying to figure
Yes.
out.
Trying to figure out what?
Hold on.
I'll be silent.
That's 35. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and here. I'm gonna take a running jump over here using my athlete and second story work abilities.
You do realize I don't know where here, and here are yet. I don't see the movement.
I don't know how to throw it up, but basically I'm gonna end up here.
Okay, you're jumping over the sand onto the grass and running over to that spot?
Yes, and I'm going to take a shot at that giant snake thing off in the distance.
Excellent. Take the shot.
$18?
24 to hit becomes 19 to hit. That hits.
Oh, please do some good damage.
Sharpshooter gives you 10 plus 23 from sneak attack plus 12 becomes 45. And it is still alive.
Oh. I'm trying! I'm trying, Del!
I can almost hear Del screaming like, "Yeah, get it away from me!" Anything? You can stealth, you can dash.
Is the grass deep enough for me to hide in?
No, but the night is dark enough for you to hide in.
I'm trying to think on whether or not they would have dark vision, really.
They being who?
The creatures I'd be trying to hide from.
Actually, as I'm looking at this, you don't get advantage on that first shot. On that shot against the snake. You can't see it. You can see it as click on the Thía token and hit Control L.
I'm within 55 feet of it, aren't I? Doesn't that get me within sight range?
Good question. Let me check.
I'm trying to double check my dark vision.
Ah, yes. You are within range. Weird. Why isn't it showing up?
I don't know. I was going to say, I very specifically moved there to get advantage.
No, I get that. I'm zooming in, and I don't see... Wait, hold on.
Yeah. I can see in darkness up to 60 feet. In Shades of Grey, so...
Yeah, I know. Huh. Weird. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay, so I apologize. It's a perspective thing on my screen. Basically, all that's visible on my screen is the tip of its nose.
Yeah.
Which is why I couldn't see it when I used the... So yes, no, that damage stands.
As far as the hiding thing goes, because, like, given that I can see them and I don't have anything to hide in, I don't believe Thea would have any sense that there's any real ability to hide. Unless I'm missing something.
You're currently in darkness. It's treating the darkness as though it were dim light. You can hide in natural dim light and in just dim light conditions because of Skulker and your Wood Elf features.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to hide then.
You're welcome. And then imagine, if you will, the squeaking of a hamster wheel as an orc is coming wheeling itself along behind you. She needs to see it. Technically, it would be the tip of its tail. Give yourself an inspiration point, sir.
Wait, what? I was going to say you get the inspiration point for the hamster wheel idea, but I wasn't sure why you're giving out one.
Okay. Adran says of Thea, all she needs to see is the nose of the snake that you just shot.
Yeah.
And then I made my comment about the squeaking of the hamster wheel as this orc is pushing on the wall, going, trying to get to the fight. Like, where is everyone? And thank you, Thea, for the inspiration point.
It gets an inspiration point.
Thank you very much. And Adrian, did you mark your inspiration point for your joke? 26, so it's not reliable talent. Thank you, sir. Del, you're confronted with this hideous multi-legged snake thing that breathes lightning. What would you like to do?
In sheer panic, I'm going to swing my staff at it and try to hit it.
Alrighty, let's see. Roll me 1d20 plus Well, just roll me 1d20.
It's like,
And you do have an inspiration point you can use for advantage. Because using a staff is a melee weapon that's not dexterity based. So
Yep.
there's no strength for Del to add, and it's an improvised weapon, so no, you're not getting your proficiency bonus. And you currently have your shield equipped, so you're only wielding it one-handed. So let's see it. Roll 1d20. Hello?
No proficiency with it?
I'm treating it as an improvised attack because it's not technically a quarterstaff. Excuse me, it's a bone staff.
Yeah, I'm just
not really meant for hitting with.
I said, I guess.
I mean, if you hit, you might actually kill this thing.
I rolled with advantage because I'm using my inspiration.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I was like, wait, why'd you roll 2 of them? 13 to hit. It slithers back from your swinging club, and you miss.
Yeah.
Anything else, Del? You can have the mules disengage and attempt to move away.
Yes. It didn't get me anywhere. There you go. Yeah, I'll have the mules disengage and I'll move up a little bit.
Alrighty. We move to the rock-like lizard, who is still pursuing south. And 10 feet. It's going to dash. 10 and 20, 30. Yep, that's as far as it can go. All right. Now for the big snake. Ah, still does not get its ability back. Darn. Alrighty. It comes up to here, and it's going to attack you, Del. Just checking something real quick. Oh, it didn't even have to get that far. Oh well. Point is, it does this.
That's a miss.
I get a 6.
As it hit my shield.
There was a certain amount of vindictiveness to that. And then it's going to attack. Oh, and it gets a nat 1. Way to go with a Jungle Book reference. Trust in me. All right, we have been in combat for 1 minute. Crutches is controlled and gets no actions or movement. And so we move to Varin's turn. Varin, who is currently on the run from that creepy stone lizard with 2 orcs in pursuit and a cyclops trying to figure out which way to go. It's hard when you have one eye. But they do happen to all be within, well, the 3 of them at least, happen to be within range of a certain ability. And I'm no longer attacking with disadvantage. So I'm going to attack that first guy, the one nearest Varin, who's wounded. Oh, actually, you know what? Come on. Varin's going to first move here, and then attack. Advantage on the first shot. Sharpshooter and Colossus Slayer if I hit. There we go. Sling. And gosh, sharpshooter damage did not get added. Okay, let's see what happened. Not that one, this one. 23 minus 5 is 18 to hit, and that hits. Sharpshooter plus Colossus Slayer is 13 plus 9. 22 damage. Killing the first guy and carrying damage over to the next one. So this guy dies. Black. No longer having to worry about that creepy snake lizard. And then the next guy is going to take the remaining 16 damage. And I'm now revealed. I'm going to use Sharpshooter, no Colossus Slayer. No advantage. Turn off. There. $19 minus 5 is... that's a 14. That misses. That's a bummer. And then I'll use Sharpshooter and Sling on the Cyclops. Well, that'll hit for 18 total damage. Come on. Oops. And then Varin will bonus action hide. I moved 10 feet. Okay, I have a 16. And I'm going to go another 25 feet south. Thank you, Landstride. 16. All right. Adran, you're up next, sir. And that fellow is no longer paralyzed next to you.
Yes, but he still is vulnerable to my attacks.
Indeed.
Alright, I shall attack him with my Sanguine nonetheless.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yes.
Yes, that'll hit for 9 damage. Believe it or not, with as low as the stealth rolls I rolled, I'm still hidden. 9 damage. Cool. All right. Next attack.
Oh, wow.
Nat 1. He slaps it aside with the flat of his own sword.
This is what I meant to do.
There you go.
That second one was a warning shot. But this is the actual stab. Haha! 11 damage. Anything else, sir?
And then I walk away.
Come on, Crutches. Disengage.
Oh, no. This isn't a disengage.
Having...
This is I'm turning around and walking away because, haha, I already have the ability that you cannot attack me when I walk away.
Correct. So you're walking away? Where to?
I'm walking away. Splash, splash, splash.
All right. That triggers an attack of opportunity against Crutches.
Hey.
Only one. Ignore the second one. I get a 13 against Crutches.
I think he's a 15 or a 16. I can't remember.
Check. Indeed, he is a 15 because you got barding for him.
Aha.
So just misses. Excellent. Was that all of your turn movement?
Yeah. I kind of wish I could taunt him.
I mean, you can if you want. Do you have any bonus actions that you can use?
I do have a bonus action.
Ooh. And what is your bonus action?
I basically want to turn around and look at him and say, all right, come jump in the water. The temperature's great.
Well, that's just what you say. Do you have any bonus action that you can use?
No,
or are you good?
Not really.
All right. Fair enough. The mules are screaming in terror. The Cyclops is looking with its one eye at an 8-legged rocky lizard who happens to be looking back at him.
But he can't do anything about his
So let's see
second
how
eye
this
because
goes.
it's not there.
Right? The Cyclops is not restrained. Let's see. 20. Wait, hold on. Yes, 20. The Cyclops picks up a big rock. Well, that hits the basilisk for 28 damage. And it's bloodied. Ouch. The no longer paralyzed fire figure, Adran, soars up into the air and comes flying at your head. So I'm going to put it right here, but effectively he's directly above you.
Man, I forgot it had wings.
First attack against you, second attack against Crutches. Well, the first attack doesn't hit you. The second attack hits Crutches for 19 damage. And Crutches had 21. Crutches is barely alive, sir. And then he sneers down at you and says, I hope you enjoy your spider tonight. So that's his turn. He's currently flying. Come on. This guy.
Wait,
right
what did he say?
Here. He's saying that he hopes you enjoy your spider, as though he's going to serve your spider to you for a meal.
Oh.
This guy's going to avert his eyes. 20, 40, 60 action to dash there, and cannot find Varin. Thía. You can hear the hamster wheel squeaking up behind you. Just barely visible out there is that, let's see. Wait, why is it now 70 feet from you? Oh, right, because it moved forward. Duh. You cannot see the snake. Currently. You can see this fellow attacking Adran and Crutches. Trying to find the radius that you have to get within in order to shoot at the snake.
Oh.
Wait, can you see it?
It's just
Oh, no, you can't see it.
outside.
I would actually, you know what? He's flying, which means his lower half is burning, with flames. So yeah, you can see him. He's basically illuminated himself.
Well, there's that. Yeah, I'll take the shot.
At the flying guy?
Creature.
Alrighty. That should make it easy.
Wow. That's disappointing. Just an arrow goes flying off into the darkness, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you hear it hit something that's of stone, but you're not sure where it went. Your presence is not revealed. Or sorry, your location. So you can still move, and you still have your bonus action remaining.
I'm gonna move up here. And I'm gonna shout, "Hey, lizard boy! Come get a piece of this.
That would reveal your location.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. And do you want to use your bonus action to hide, or are you good?
No, I think we're gonna leave it there for now.
Alrighty. And then, and that's as far as he goes. Del.
I don't even want to kill him yet. It's kind of funny.
Del, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Besides scream in terror at this thing.
Oh, shoes.
You're wearing shoes, or maybe boots.
You know what? I'm gonna try and swing my staff again.
1d20 at normal.
Yeah.
As you try and fight this thing away, and that doesn't hit. Or maybe it does hit and it just doesn't even notice. Alright. The basilisk.
We're
actually all on screen. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Let's see, actually, hold on. Well, I'll just have the mules dash, and I'll just move there. Wait, that actually...
Okay.
Sorry, I meant there. I'm trying not to trigger an attack of opportunity.
Noted. Probably a wise idea. Alright. 20, and then dash for another 20. There we go. The big snake's turn. Are you ready, Del?
I'll find out.
First attack.
Taking disengage. That shield's working.
13.
Working its magic.
And then bite attack. Oh, I forgot. Roll d6. For me, not you. 29 to hit for 24 damage on Del.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, you're like, my shield! And all of a sudden, this massive mouth comes and takes a chunk out of your side. Top of the round. 2 more rounds until that orc is released. Crutches is controlled and wounded. Varin is not within range of that deadly paralyzing vision. So, is this in range? Let's find out. Hey, look, Volley's in range of all those 3. That's nice. So I'm going to... My first attack is going to be with advantage against that last remaining orc right there. Sharpshooter and Colossus Slayer if I hit. Yeah. Alright, so Sharpshooter, Colossus Slayer, Sharpshooter damage. And advantage is on. Oh, sorry. I just hit the death save button for no reason at all. Odd. Fling away. So ignore that 9. Well, 22 will hit. Colossus Slayer gives me 1. Sharpshooter gives me 10. And the Sling Stone comes in to make it 17 damage, and that's a dead orc. Because my stone went through his ear into his head. He's like, but I was trying to find where you were. Now I know. Second shot is going to be against the Behemoth, Cyclops. No Colossus Slayer. I will use Sharpshooter. And I will use my inspiration point to give me advantage. That's a 15 to hit. Which miraculously hits. Ignore the one from Colossus Slayer that's not supposed to be there. So that is 16 damage. And then... That was odd. Normal and a shot against the lizard. Sure, I'll go ahead and use Sharpshooter. Let's just see how this does for me. Uh, 16 minus 5 becomes 11. Let's see if that hits. Nope, that doesn't hit. No damage. Annoying. Maybe I should have used it. My inspiration point on that guy. Bonus action hide. Dirt and nat 20 stealth. Whoops. Alrighty. Adran, there is a flying fiery figure above your head, who apparently wants to make you and Crutches quite dead.
Yourself an inspiration point because you rhymed and cut to the chase.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so
What would you like to do?
I'm just been thinking about this quite a bit, and I think I'm going to attack him 3 times.
That sounds like a reasonable course of action.
All right, so here's the first shot.
Yeah, that'll hit for 11 acid.
Okay. Here's my second one. Nope.
That is not a hit. He parries the stab, sir.
All right. I am now going to use my last one, but I feel like I need to use my inspiration point so then I can attack him at advantage.
Hey, that'll give it exactly.
There we
That'll
go.
hit. Otherwise, it wouldn't have. That was an excellent deep thinking on your part, Adran. I do want to point out that this guy tanked 3 crits from you and is still fighting.
Yeah. This guy is...
I'll edit that out later.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, Adran?
Yeah, I'm now going to... I'm going to have Crutches disengage.
Excellent.
And retreat. That's what, about 30 movement, right? Because it's difficult terrain. Then,
The water has the same mechanic, yes.
yeah. Then basically Crutches is dashing just to get away.
That makes sense.
So there's 30 feet for him. I'm going to dismount from Crutches. Okay. So dismount, that takes about 20 steps, right? So I've only have 20 steps left.
20 feet, yes.
Or 20 feet left. Let's see. Yeah. That's 10 and 20. And I'll stand right here, waiting for him to come at me.
Excellent. And you can give, let's see. Let's call this. Actually, you know what? That's pretty admirable that you're just putting yourself out there like that. No roll required. All right, the Cyclops, who has just been stung, roars in fury, doesn't see who stung him, and so is going to smash at the thing that is the most apparent thing. After he makes a saving throw. Oh, he's now restrained. which means he does still get to attack, but at disadvantage. So he pulls out this massive stone and swings at the basilisk. With disadvantage. 19, that's going to hit. And then he uses his extra attack. Ignore the third attack. There we go. 19 and 20, they both hit for 20 and 17. Oh gosh, that's 37 damage. And that basilisk is now a puddle of goo and stone shards, lying in a slight depression in the earth.
I was gonna say, imagine Del and Thea just feeling this slight thump shuddering throughout the ground.
Pretty much.
Just, what is happening over there?
Well, Del has an idea because he came around the corner of the hill, looked over, and saw this massive thing. He's like, nope. And 20, actually, that's as far as he can go. So he actually would go this way. On the sand. Alrighty. The no longer paralyzed fellow sees your courageous stepping forth, Adran, holds his own sword up in an acknowledgement, and flies straight at you. Straight at you. There we go. Actually, so he starts flying towards you, and as he dips his sword down from the attack, or from the salute, he thrusts his other hand out and hurls fire at you before closing to attack you with his sword. Ignore the second hurl flame roll. So the first one is a 15. I'm pretty sure that misses you. And then his scimitar. I get a 23, but I'm pretty sure your shield catches that. I am too strong. You cannot penetrate my almighty defense. Thía, you are exposed. What do you want to do?
I'll move over here. I'll take a bonus action to hide.
$33. You are hidden.
That's a little bit more movement. I should be. Wait. Yeah, I should be able to shoot that basilisk with advantage, I believe, yes?
Do you mean the big snake? Because the basilisk is dead.
Sorry, yeah. I don't know why I keep calling it a basilisk. Sorry.
I don't know either, because I've never called it a basilisk.
Yeah, no, I don't know why that's stuck in my brain.
It is within range of your sight, and therefore you're shot. I mean, it was within range of your shot anyways. Harry Potter fan detected. Well, that's a crit, Thía.
Really wishing I left sharpshooter on, but oh well. Just because I want it dead.
Oh. Well, let's see now. So that's 88 damage against a creature that had 2 hit points left. Suffice to say, it's quite dead.
Yeah.
And Del and the mules are no longer terrified of being constricted or bitten. Was that all of your remaining movement, Thía?
No. Well, let's see. Hold on. I moved like 10, 15. I'll just move over here. And that'll be the end of her turn.
Okay. All right, and then squeak, squeak, squeak. Del, it is your turn. The snake is dead, and I believe you can see that giant one-eyed guy over there into the east.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes,
have the
you can.
mules. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta double check something.
Double check all you wish.
Just gotta check the range on something real quick.
Out of time for double checking. Action now. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Carrot, lesser in mass.
Oh.
Range touch. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be touch as well. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. I'll have the mules dash. Move me over here. That'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. Right. Top of the round. Round 12. Crutches is... Does Crutches have blind sight? Blind sight, 10 feet. Dark vision, 60. Adran, Crutches is suddenly skittering this way, taking an action to dash. And you're not entirely sure why. Alright, Varin's turn. Well, the lizard is suddenly dead. All the orcs are dead, at least on my side of the map. So Varin is just gonna start attacking. Seems like a logical course of action. First attack with advantage, Sharpshooter and Colossus Slayer. Nope, Colossus Slayer turn on, not off. Sharpshooter, Sharpshooter, Sling. Cyclops meat is back on the menu for sure. 3 from Colossus Slayer, 10 from Sharpshooter, plus 7 from Bludgeoning, and that is 20 damage for my first shot on the big guy. So watch that health bar, if you can see it. Wow, he's almost dead. So no Colossus Slayer on this attack. But I will use my inspiration point for advantage and use Sharpshooter. Let's try and bring this big guy down. 21 minus 5. 16 to hit. Sharpshooter off. That is a solid hit. 10, 6, 16. And you hear a yell from Varin. I claim another eye! As the Cyclops drops, apparently beneath the earth. There we go. Apparently I forgot to put the X on him. X. There. So that was Varin's 2 shots. He yells that triumphantly. Bonus action hides. Which should have been at normal. My bad. So we'll go with the 15 that I rolled somehow 3 times. Hey, 3 times 5, 15. And I got 15 3 times. And then Varin's gonna move this way. All right, Adran, we're to you, sir. Why with advantage? Or is that accidental? Adran?
Sorry, I thought I switched it off of advantage.
I gotcha. All right. Well, we'll go with the first result, which is 11 and a miss. He parries your stab.
That's not fair.
If you don't have one currently, take an inspiration point. 13 misses.
Ah, man, I'm just not doing good, but I might as well stay in front of him.
I mean, that makes sense. Because
What?
that's a crit.
Crit.
And you didn't even use your inspiration point.
Ah. I guess 2 misses make a right.
Slice.
Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work either.
No, those 2 misses did not make a left or a right, so they missed. But you got a hit. There was a joke somewhere in there. The mules do nothing. The figure. Let's see.
I'm still gonna sit here and literally like slap my sword against my shield and say, "Come on!"
He looks at you. Where is it?
Oh wait, I actually had a whole thing that I wanted to that I was preparing for and everything, and I was gonna say to him, if I had beat him, I would have said, actually, I ordered barbecue, and I wanted the sauce on the side. Yeah.
He salutes you once more with his sword, and then points it at you. I know not your name, warrior, but I salute your courage. Perhaps another day. And zaps out of reality.
Oh. What? Really? Okay. Huh.
Thía, it is now your turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, that kind of kills what I was hoping to do.
Got to come up with something else. I mean, your position is currently revealed.
Trying to think if there's anything else that will eventually be left to shoot at besides this one little. I think that's an orc still trying to catch up to me.
Where is the one in
The orc and the
bubble?
hamster ball, yes. Right there, sir. Let me
I
actually
think he may
draw
be
you a
just
line.
out of my vision or something.
There you go. Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's way over there.
I'm gonna take a bonus action to hide.
Okay. At normal.
That's not meant.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll go with the first result, which is a 25.
I'm gonna move around a little bit, and I'm basically gonna ready an action to shoot him when the bubble ends.
Ooh, that's brutal. All right. Squeaky, squeaky, squeak. Dell, it is your turn.
Alright, trying to get back to the right character sheet. All that.
Thea, you see this big sphere come rolling up, and the orcs inside just sweating and pushing against the wall of the sphere. Like, sooner or later, I'll get somewhere.
I'm gonna have the mules dash as I try to get closer to Crutches.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else, Dell?
Sorry.
Del?
I accidentally muted. I meant to answer. That was not that I can do yet, other than call it to Crutches and say, "Come here, Crutches! Come here, boy! Come on!"
All right then. I mean, you could get off the bone cart and go and walk to Crutches.
I don't really want to lose track of the mules either.
Okay. Not sure how you would lose track of them, but okay. If that's it for you then, Del?
I guess what I can do is I can just step down.
Yeah, you could just step down to like there or there, and you're right there. You're right next to the cart, right next to Crutches.
My bad. I'll use my
And you still have your action and your bonus actions.
bone staff of healing. Which I could figure this out.
Okay.
I will.
You can cast Cure Wounds for 1 charge per spell level. So 1 charge for a first level, 2 charges for a second level. You can cast Lesser Restoration. You can also cast Mass Cure Wounds. But that will require 5 charges.
I think I'm going to start with 1 charge for Cure Wounds.
All right. Healing the spiders hurts.
I am trying to find it, but I don't have a quick reference on what exactly that does.
There's some weird sounds coming through the speakers. All right, Cure Wounds.
1d8 plus spell modifier.
There you go.
So that should be 1d8 plus 4, I do believe. Yes. Oh, he can get 8 hit points back.
All right. Recovering 8 hit points for the spider.
And after that, I'll be getting back up on the cart.
Yeah, you'll have to wait until your next turn to get back up on the cart.
I can't get down and get up and get back up?
Nope.
Nope, not on the same turn.
Oh.
Crutches. Spins a web any size.
That's what I was about to
Just
say.
like flies.
All right. The bubble suddenly pops. And that triggers Thea's prepared action. Thía? Muted? Hello?
Sorry, I was trying to eat something, but I was trying to mute for it.
Oh, I gotcha. So the bubble has vanished. The orc is now free. Would you like to use your ready to action? That's a yes. 20 minus 5 is 15, and the arrow goes somewhere. You're not sure where. Crutches, the uncontrolled spider who no longer sees a massive cyclops coming after it, is going to kind of sag down to the sand, to the warm sands, just like, I'm tired. I'm done. This fight has gone on long enough. Varin, who is hidden. Let's do this. It's going to take an action to dash. Adran, to you, sir. Adran?
Yeah, I figured I'm just about that far away. I'll just throw a little firebolt at him, see if it hits.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's see it.
And firebolt from the tip of my acid blade.
That misses. As he
Darn it.
ducks behind his shield. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty. The mules are going to start shying away from that enormous dead snake. Pretty sure that's about as far as they can get. Thía, it is your turn.
I'll move over here.
Your position is not revealed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you. Sorry.
I did not throw anything at you.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, raised her voice. That sounds like a solid hit.
That's gonna say goodbye.
21 to hit. 10 from sharpshooter. Oh my gosh, so many sixes. Sorry, 10, 29, 39, plus 6 is 45 damage.
Bye!
If I could get past... I'm trying to get past the dice so I can see it. Okay, sorry. 45.
Wait, is he actually still
And
there?
indeed... I was going to say, and indeed the orc, chuckling behind his shield, confident that he is going to be triumphant with his fellow warriors, suddenly joins his fellow warriors, dead in the grass and the blood-stained mud of the desert sands. We exit initiative.
And Thea disappears.
So just as we exit initiative, Varin comes sliding up next, and it just seems to appear out of the darkness next to Adran. Well, I handled my side of the fight. What happened over here? Coming apparently out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm used to that already. Big giant snake, very shocking. Big flying guy, very fiery. Lots of orcs, and yeah, that's pretty much it. What about you? Did you get that other eye?
As you turn and look, Varin is currently trying to string the second Cyclops eye onto the cord under his neck.
Hey, cool. I've got one of those too.
Pretty good hunting. There was a crazy lizard back there with lots of legs, and it just looked at some of the orcs, and they turned to stone.
Oh.
And it started eating them? Oh, and obviously there was another Cyclops. And a lot of orcs just suddenly dropped dead on the ground as Varin touches the pouch with the 7 sharpened sticks. Mysteriously.
Of course they did.
Oh, and I'm sorry about all the grass around here being, difficult to get through. But I figured, slowing them down would be a good idea.
Oh no, it was. Definitely helped. Except for the one with wings.
Well, I can't slow down things in the air. I leave that to you.
That's alright.
Thía.
I've dealt with them. Oh.
Apparently. Thía, you hid with a 33 stealth check. Well done. You recall that in the opening onset of the fight, it was revealed to you that the wound you had was an illusion of a wound. And the person who revealed that wound to you requested you to meet them on the middle hill after the fight if you survived, which you apparently have. Do you wish to continue remaining hidden?
Yes, but I'll move towards the middle hill.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know that I really can remain hidden. There's not really much for me to stay hidden behind.
Again, you can hide in the darkness.
True. I keep forgetting that's actually
because you're a wood elf. Yes, it is dark. You're a wood elf, and you also have the skulker feet.
Yeah.
And in case you're wondering, this is the central hill.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Okay. Dill, you look like you got hit. What happened?
I got bit by a giant snake.
There looks past Dill at the enormous thing. It's just like, ooh, nice. Hey, where'd Thía go?
I think she went off to the middle hill.
Thía. Well, Adran, you don't actually know this. Because Thía took her last shot and then hid, and we have no idea where she went.
Hey Baron, I got an idea to do with all these eyes afterwards. We put them on multiple
that?
hills, and then we tell people the hills have eyes.
I like that idea. Take an inspiration point. If you don't already have one.
I think I do. Darn it, why do I come up with some of these great ideas?
After the fact. After the fact is the problem. Thía. You're on top of the hill. When you sense something move within 10 feet of you, it's a little to the south of you. If you had to guess, it just came to the top of the hill. And then, stepping out of the darkness. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll move a little closer to it, but I want to be kind of cautious and ready with my hand on my sword hilt.
But you don't reveal your presence? Because you hid with a 33 stealth check. Just saying.
I'll just whisper, what do you want?
There's a brief sound, there's a quiet gasp of surprise. And then from out of the darkness before you, if I can click the right token, appears a young woman with waist-length, unbound black hair. Her face is almost palely white with a pinkish bloom to the cheeks. She's wearing long, soft white robes that dangle to her ankles above her bare feet. She looks out from the hill across the battlefield. I see now why Nanny Agatha has chosen you three as her instruments. 'Tis almost enough to make one sorry for the fool prey which has fallen in your way. Almost. She turns cold, calculating eyes towards you, Thía. I know who it is that you are setting out after. But as it happens, there is one in their company I would prefer not to be killed. At least, not yet. I would ask, in return for the favor I gave you, that you douse your weapon, and she holds up a vial towards you, in this poison before you strike him. He will fall into a death-like sleep. It is vital that your companions all believe him to be dead. Will you agree to this?
I make no promises. Why do you want him alive? Or dead? I thought you said you...
I wish him alive. He is in the company of one I do not care if they live or die. This poison will make him seem to die. so that I can retrieve him later. I wish him alive because I wish to make use of his skills. There are a variety of people out here who have ideas for this world, ideas for this land, and I would prefer that they not have their way. And he will be my instrument to make sure I get my way. There is a prize involved if you accept.
Why don't you come on down and have a word with all of us? And I'll start moving back towards the party.
No. I shan't do that. She glances over your shoulder at the three elves who are chatting at the down near the water. I don't think they want to meet with me, and I don't particularly want to meet with them. You have shown yourself to be quite capable at striking from the dark. As it happens, I have need of that. The others are blunt instruments. Effective, true, but blunt. I require finesse.
I might have to take a sideline for a little bit. Who is it we're hunting again that she's referring to? Because I don't remember.
There is a goblin by name we know of runs like water, who is apparently using magic to stir up the monsters against the Crusovians, and based on the evidence that we've found, seems also to be the one responsible for casting the curses on the Crusovian tribes that we've met so far. Adran currently has the metaphysical scent of this particular goblin, and according to Nanny Agatha's deal, then it seems that, pardon me, going after runs like water might take us near the Warness Temple, where we need to go to get the means of getting rid of the Revenant.
Okay, and kind of from the conversation, it's this goblin that she was kind of hinting at wanting me to put to sleep.
She doesn't care about the goblin. She's saying that there is one in the goblin's company that she wants dead, but she has not identified who it is. And Adran, out of character, is prompting you to agree to the idea.
Yeah, I'm just having a mentally hard time following the conversation on all of it. So I think I'm going to say something kind of along the lines of, I'm not going to make any promises, but if you consider it and have a chance of it happening, you can leave the poison with me.
I do apologize. Your voice was broken up. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Sorry. What I was saying is, based on my response, is gonna come down to, like, I'm not gonna make any promises on it, but if you want me to consider it and have any chance of it actually happening, you can leave the poison with me, and I'll consider it.
I will know if you tell your companions. They must believe him to be dead. Anyone witness to it must believe all the creatures there to die.
But you want one of them
I want
to survive.
to survive.
No.
Indeed.
Which one is it you want alive? Because, well, yeah, it might end up happening he's dead if I don't know it.
True. But unless I have an agreement, I will not tell.
I make no pacts with unknown entities.
Don't negotiate with terrorists either.
She sighs, rolls her eyes.
What eyes?
You wish
If you want me, if you want
You
a
wish
chance
to
of
know-
it happening, you can leave the points with me. But I make no oaths.
to clarify, you said no unknown entities. Are you saying that you want to know who this person is or who the target is?
I mean, I'm kind of leaving it implied that part of the problem is that I don't know who she is, and I won't make an oath on that.
Okay.
But like, I'll leave it open to happening. I'm leaving it open that this could happen, but I'm not making an oath without knowing who I'm dealing with or who the target is.
She considers your counter offer, and the appearance of the young woman ripples, dissolves, and standing before you is an ancient crone with a hooked beak of a nose and a hunched shoulder. Her skin is sickly green like a pale mold, and her hair now cascades down to her ankles, as white as curdled milk. Her arms and legs are painfully thin, and she's constantly picking at one or another of the several overgrown abscesses which are all over her lips. Her two front teeth are cracked and split, so badly that she looks as though she has 4 front teeth instead of 2. I am Sister Annabelle. Now you know who I am.
And who is
She
you want to
takes
lie?
your hand.
No,
She takes your hand and
put towards me.
Okay. She's still holding. She's
I'll
still holding
step
the vial.
back
Then.
when she reaches.
Okay. She's still holding the vial. You will know him by the instrument he bears on his back, a lute.
This
That is
the one
who
you want to
will,
lie?
how you will know who I wish to live. Yes.
I'll accept the poison. But I'll also be clear with this, she's not making any oaths or promises on it.
Basically, now I have 2 questions. So basically, you're saying that you'll try to do it, but you won't guarantee that you're going to do it. That you're not guaranteeing success.
I'm saying that it might
Exactly.
happen, but I am being very clear that I'm making no promises or pacts.
I'm trying to puzzle through how that works.
As in, I'm not
I mean,
swearing
you're
any
taking
oaths
the-
on it. What?
You're taking the poison, which indicates that you'll try to do it,
Which indicates
but you're
that
not making.
that I might try to do it, basically. But that's where I'm not swearing to do it, and I'm not making any binding agreements.
Let your yes be yes and your no be no, please.
Yeah, let's simplify this. Is Thea going to at least try to do it, or no?
Honestly,
And
I'm undecided.
The second question actually pertains. Okay, so here's one other question I'll ask. Are you lying to her about whether or not you'll try?
No.
Or are you
I'm
trying
being
to
very
deceive her?
upfront and honest. Like I said, it may well
Okay.
happen. I'm not promising in it, and I'm not committing myself to any pacts or deals on it.
Okay, in that case, you have not taken the vial yet, because she's not going to give you the vial if you don't agree.
I thought you were
So-
offering it.
Well, she's holding it out and asking if you will accept this task to make it look like someone dies.
You're
Yeah.
not
so-
killing them if
I'm
they'll
gonna have
appear
to
to be
say,
dead.
I don't impact.
Hold. Sorry, 2 people talking at once. Try again. There, Thea.
Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna have to say I don't enter pacts and deals with hags. That strikes me as troublesome issues.
And yet, I have done you a good turn.
And if you want to
I
give me
do
the
not
poison,
ask
you might get what
for
you want.
yours.
Maybe.
Okay, we are going to, considering the time, stop here at this point in a apparent negotiation between Thía and one Sister Annabelle, while Varin, Adran, and Del are still at the bottom, discussing what the recent events and the struggles, and haven't quite noticed yet that Thía hasn't shown up. And that is where we're going to leave it for the night. I want to thank you. Before we go, Del levels up to 14.
Yay!
Which we'll handle off screen because I know it's getting late.
Yeah.
I want to thank you both for playing. Well done with the variety of monsters. I'm a little disappointed that that big snake didn't get to use any of its other special abilities, but hey, I did get to use lightning breath. So again,
Impressive.
thank you, and thank you both for playing, and I hope you had fun.
Thanks for having us for the game.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thía, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Air Elemental, Barlgura, Beholder Zombie, Bulette, Dust Devil, Earth Elemental, Hill Giant, Umber Hulk. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.